first talk about taking over out here in Lovington.
Well, you know, being from Lovington, this is really a dream come true. Me and my wife moved here in 2020, and I had the honor and privilege to be the offensive coordinator the last 4 years under Coach G. And, you know, I wasn't real sure when he left what was about to happen and if that was what God's calling was on my life. But when I saw our players being upset with him leaving, I felt like I was supposed to do it. And I'm really excited about it. I think the guys have responded well, and they're excited to play for our coaching staff.
Well, you know the history here. You take over a team that won the 4A state title.
Yes, sir. I mean, 20 state championships. You got home with Brian Urlacher and a bunch of really good football players. And, you know, I had the privilege to be a part of one of those as a player, and now I've been a part of a couple as a coach. And there's no place like Lovington, New Mexico. Our people love Lovington Wildcat football. And the opportunity to continue to add to that tradition and that legacy is something that I'm very excited about.
Well, just to get that title, I would think the kids are super excited because you're not in 4A anymore.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, you know, moving up to Class 5A is going to obviously have its challenges. You have some of the best football teams in the state of New Mexico, but you know, our motto this year is going to be faith over fear and being fearless. And so we're going to go into this thing with the same expectation we have every year. Our goal is to win a state championship and to do it the right way. And so we're going to go into every game being fearless, and I think we're gonna enjoy the outcome. So
talk about your non-district schedule.
So we only have 3 non-district games this year because they added our districts are a lot larger than they used to be. So we've got 7 district games. Our non-district schedule, we've got Hobbs, starting out with Hobbs, biggest high school in the state of New Mexico, and right down the road a big rivalry, but you know, a game that's going to be I think this place will be packed. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and I'm really excited about that. We'll play Portales again, who, you know, has been a rivalry for a long time and played them in the state championship last year. And then we'll also get the opportunity to play Carlsbad, which is another 6A opponent just down the road.
And hopefully that gets you ready. Your thoughts on this district?
Oh, the district will be the toughest in the state. I mean, you have powerhouses like Artesia, Roswell, Goddard, Demings really coming up, and you know, some others that are just really, it's going to be a tough challenge. Mayfield's always been a good football program as well, and so I'm hoping that those 3 non-district games will get us ready. I think that our program is we've always kind of played harder teams, and so our schedule is really not going to be much different as far as the level of competition that we're used to, and so our kids know how to play at that level.
How many kids are back offense, defense, starter-wise?
You know, we didn't lose a lot. We just lost some really good players. And so that's always promising. Offensive line, we only lost 1 starter, so we got 4 offensive linemen returning and 6 or 7 guys who started at some point last year. And we got a new quarterback. Our backfield's coming back completely with our running backs. Receivers, we lost 2 receivers who are really good football players, but we've got some others that are going to replace them well. Defensively, lost a really good middle linebacker for us, and good corner, and one of the best defensive ends we've ever seen. And so those guys are difficult to replace because they're so talented, but there's not a lot of holes. And so I'm excited to watch the few guys that really need to step up and make a difference. I think they'll rise to that challenge.
Well, I'm sure everybody oohs and ahs when they see the blue field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was, you know, the blue field came in 2007, I think. That was my sophomore year, and so I got to play on it, and it really is special. It's unique. It makes our kids and makes us feel, you know, like we have something nobody else has. And I think that's always give you a little confidence, a little swagger, and I love it. And you know, we play with the blue uniforms at home. I think it gives us a little secret advantage too.
And just talk about this community, Coach, how they support just everything out here. I mean, this community is all in.
The best community when it comes to athletics. Our people love supporting our kids. There's not a lot going on in Lovington, New Mexico. I mean, it's oil field and sports, and I really think that the people pour into the kids because that's where they get their excitement and their entertainment and their hope, and people come back home. And now I'm from here. I left for a little while, but I came back home, and everybody comes back home to Lovington. And so you've been here, you've done that, and you want to support these kids. And anything we ever ask for in Lovington, we get. And so I think that speaks volumes to how much support we get.